Welcome to Delves In. My name is Delv. This is the Great Catsby. We're getting amped. We're getting amped, dude. We're getting amped. On Delves In, we read crazy Reddit stories and crazy creepypastas. We will be reading from the r/short scary stories subreddit today. It was reposted to the Creepcast submissions subreddit. So we have two stories. I'm going to read this one. This one's by Anders Vane. It was 6 hours ago from the night. It's called The Night Aquarium. It's like the Manchurian Candidate. It's like a sleeper cell. Like every time you see 6 or 7, you have to say it. Anyway, there's another short one. So we're going to read this one and then hopefully another Reddit story.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that back because I was waiting for you to start talking and then I was going to take over the intro since, you know, our last discussion. And so I was like coming in to overpower by volume and then you just fucking scream and it scared me.
I saw in the OBS you were like, ah! Like that, like mouth already open and then you got scared. Dude, let's go. We're amped. Honestly, didn't even really bother Worm Dog.
Hi, buddy.
He's used to me yelling when I play Battlefield or Siege. Or any video game, actually. I yell all the time. All right, babe. You ready to read this one?
Sure.
Okay. I walk when I can't sleep. The body moves. I let my thoughts become streets. Windows turn into aquariums. That's when I saw the first blinks. A yellow lamp snapping off and on, too precise. 3 short, 3 long, 3 short. SOS. Codes like that make you responsible. Once you notice, you own it. I didn't call anyone. Calling means explaining, and explaining means handing the burden to people who will shrug it off. Instead, I raised my phone. When I blinked back, I hear you. The window went still. Then, 1 blink, pause, 1 blink. Not SOS. Something else. I went home having answered and done nothing. I slept badly. The next night, I walked again. Swearing I wasn't looking while my eyes hunted balconies and curtains, I found another light jittering in a rhythm that felt intentional. I blinked back. It stopped. By then, I'd decided. If a light blinks, there's a human behind it. And if a human tries to be seen, someone else is trying to erase them. On the 3rd night, I saw her. No name, just a woman stepping out of a doorway and hesitating too long. Her jacket was buttoned wrong. Her hair was pulled up. When she turned her head, I caught a mark on her neck. Bruise. Shadow. Nothing. Marks don't need to prove anything. She glanced up. A window above blinked. I followed at a distance, like a normal man going the same way. She disappeared into an entrance. The door closed slowly. My hand found the railing outside. I stayed because my feet had found their place. What happened afterward is written in the body, not in words. The silence that followed wasn't good, but it was clean. I pressed flat what stood out. When I turned off the light so it wouldn't blink. Then I turned off the light so it wouldn't blink. At home, I looked at my hands under the lamp. Calm. I fried eggs with ketchup, red eyes that don't blink, and slept heavy. Fried eggs with fucking ketchup. Yuck.
I've never gotten the eggs with ketchup thing.
Me
it's
neither.
Like not super uncommon though.
I know, people do it all the time and I just don't get it. That's just 2 different flavors I don't want associated. Although, tomatoes on an omelet rule. After that, ignoring blinks felt like cowardice. I bought a notebook and wrote rules. Blink equals distress. Chaos equals interrupted cry. If no one else looks, I must. If I'm the only one who sees it, I own it. Then I saw another watcher at a bus stop, flashing his phone toward a window. No answer. He tried again. Nothing. Then he left. I didn't know if he was like me, or if I was like him. There is a difference. I felt deep contempt. An amateur doesn't deserve an answer. A blink under half a second is coincidence. Longer is a contract. In a quiet residential area, behind a curtain, a TV flickered. Off, on, off, blink, blink, on, off, Blink. Chaos. No one else sees. I'm the only one who sees. No one came out. That made it simple. I pressed them flat, and then I put it into the chaos. After, I began to smile when new blinks appeared. The city is full of windows. I've got a really crazy opinion on this one.
Pop off, King.
I think this might be the best story we've read.
Go on.
I completely understand. I completely get it. I understand it entirely. There's two things happening at once. I don't think it's super deep, like I'm not reading into it. But I think two things are happening. One, this man is clearly some sort of insomniac or really, really sleep deprived. And he is conjuring things out of nothing in a way. Like he's just seeing stimuli and he's interpreting messages whether or not they're there. Mm-hmm. He's just doing it. So that's happening. And then at the same time, at the same time, there's sort of a message or a moral that there are messages of distress happening all around us all the time, and most people ignore them. And he is making an effort to not ignore them. And that's the deep part, I think. Because whether or not it's Morse code coming from lights or windows or televisions, there's sort of a deep meaning that there are people around us every day who are in distress, who are giving off messages, much like just a blinking window, that people ignore. Like that woman who came out with bruises on her. Like clearly that was the message, but most people ignore it. They just keep going on. They don't stop to notice small stuff like that. And I think that's beautiful. I think the message of this story is actually very, very... And maybe I'm reading too much into it. But I think that's actually a very profound message.
I like how it ends. The city is full of windows, too.
Yeah. I think that the impact of such a short story like this one is phenomenal. This was a fantastic read. It was quick. It conveyed a very concise message while also disguising it as something else that's a little bit more glittery. I mean, that's fantastic. What a great fucking story.
I also think people who can relate to this also get caught in situations a lot where, like, they don't relate to other people. Like, everyone else just doesn't say anything, goes on with their lives, is so center focused on themselves. And when you're someone that doesn't do that, like, it makes you feel crazy.
Yeah.
Even though you're just, like, observant.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this story is either just schizophrenic ramblings from a man who needs sleep, or it's one of the saddest possible critiques on society.
Modern society. Yeah.
And the fact that it can play both sides of that coin without even blinking is just fucking awesome. Yeah, so shout out to Anders Vane. That was an incredible fucking story. It looks like they do write... No shit, wait, scroll down, hold on. The symmetry problem, scroll up a little bit. Okay, wow. That, I was saving two different stories for us to read, The Night Aquarium and Symmetry, and I didn't even realize they were both written by Anders Vane. But that is... I mean, I would get that. I mean, it's honestly a poem. It's a fucking phenomenal poem. I mean, if you just read that... Like, if you opened a poetry book and that was the front fucking page, you would know that you were in for some absolute deep introspective thought. Mm-hmm. That was so well written. I love that. And honestly, something like this, maybe I'm completely fucking off base. Maybe Anders Vane literally didn't mean any of what I just described when he wrote this. But the fact that it's written so well that somebody could, you know, come to that conclusion just proves the brilliance of it. You know what I mean? Maybe it has 100 different meanings. And maybe it's something very personal for the author, and he didn't mean any of what I just said. Maybe I'm right on the money because I'm a fucking genius. I don't know. But it's so brilliant that any conclusion could be drawn. I'm so impressed with this. And it's not even fucking scary.
No, it's not.
It's not even a scary... I will say this. It's ominous. And it's scary in the subtext or in the message it's conveying. But all things considered, nothing scary happened in this.
Right.
Wow. Just well done. I mean, 10 out of 10. This is maybe one of the best things I've read on the internet.
Write more.
Keep writing. Yeah, apparently they write a whole shit ton. I would love to do another episode. Well, I plan on doing another episode on the, what was it? Not symmetry?
Mm-hmm.
Asymmetric or something? Oh, the symmetry problem. I mean, these short little vignette stories like this, I fucking love. I eat them up. This was fucking fantastic. What a good story. I truly cannot talk enough praise of this. I would recommend everyone read this. I would recommend everyone go read more Anders Vane stories. That was fucking fantastic. 10 out of 10, dude. Like, really. Or girl, whoever you are. That was a fucking... I get it. I love it. I get it. I totally get it. I understand everything. I understand being fucking so sleep deprived that you're like, fuck it, let's go for a walk. Maybe that'll do something. I understand being so sleep deprived that you're just picking up on blinking lights. You just see your TV blinking and you just stare at that and you just hone in on it. And then it just starts to fucking speak to you for some reason. I don't get fried eggs with ketchup. That's the one thing I don't get. I don't get that. Everything else, I'm there. I am on board. Anything to add to that?
No.
Would you like to read a goofy-ass story and completely ruin the vibe?
Yes.
Let's do it. I mean, just fucking fantastic. I would really love to... I would love to read more of their stories, and then, on top of read more of their stories, I would love to get in touch with this person and just talk to them about their inspirations. I Make the Mountains Come and the Corpses Weep, author of transgressive romantasy, mythic erotica, and liminal horror. See Astral Leak and The Jotun Bride. Also wrote the Norse scriptures. Wow, babe. They write mythic erotica. I guess this classifies as liminal horror, which that does make sense, actually. It is very liminal. Dude, maybe we should do a porn episode where we read their mythic erotica.
We're moving on.
Okay.
Am I overreacting to my sister's, quote, supportive text?
Oh, God.
I, 38, have been struggling with my mental health for years. I'm also a divorced single mother who lost her job 2 years ago and has been struggling to find a new one. My family has never been fully supportive or understanding of my life. I got an unexpected text from my younger sister that's making my blood boil.
Okay, I'm going to read the sister. We have text messages here. I'm going to read the sister. You read the OP, all right?
Okay.
Is this me? I'm blue or is she
You're
blue?
gray.
I'm gray, okay. I love you, and I do not want to see you keep letting life pass you by. What help do you need to snap out of this years-long funk?
I'm tired and want to be left alone. I'm tired of everyone ignoring me until I'm drowning, then wanting to step in like the savior. Fuck this family. Snap out of this funk is not supportive, it's judgmental.
Ignoring you? I'm sorry you feel that way. I've seen everyone reach out to you and try to help. You shut everyone down with an attitude each time. Similar to your response here. I've helped with the kids, shown up for them hundreds of miles away. I've told you about resources for jobs, spent my own money I didn't have to try to have a nice trip in Atlanta for you to snap and be mean every day except the very first one. No one knows how to help you because you don't let them.
I'm not going to argue my lived experience with you. Sorry you feel that way isn't accountability, and calling my reaction an attitude is exactly the judgment I'm talking about. I need space right now. Please stop messaging me about this. I'll reach out when I'm ready. What you're calling help has often felt like criticism, pressure, or being talked at. When I say no to that, it gets labeled as an attitude. That dynamic isn't supportive to me, so I'm stepping back. I'm done with this conversation.
I'm here for you, but I won't accept your meanness. Is the fact that people reach out more important than the perfect wording for you? Sorry I didn't word it the way you wanted, but the intent is always there.
Impact is greater than intent.
It's always everyone else and the way you judge their words being your issue, but it's never you. Got it. No one can say anything to you.
I paid back what you spent on me, so nice job throwing that in my face. That is exactly why I don't want help from y'all. All you do is offer help just to throw it back in my face.
No, actually, you repaid for the flight.
You spent nothing else on me.
Me and Mom split every meal for you and the kids. I gave her money to help cover costs. I know their limitations. I didn't put that pressure on them either, but you don't see it. And that's okay. I don't need to thank you. But don't say no one supports you. This whole family tries to, and you dismiss everyone with your judgment because we don't say it the way you want to.
But you see what you're doing, right? You supposedly did that to help, but because you don't like what I'm saying to you, you're throwing what you've done for me in my face. This is why I'm done with help from you. Because it comes with hella judgment and it gets thrown back in my face. It's not how you say it, it's the strings that come with it. I don't want it, I'm done. I'm done with it. Y'all won't guilt me for refusing it anymore.
You can listen to me, or you can keep putting your own judgment. You put your own guilt on it. That's on you. Again, you judge every person's attempt to help you and talk to you. That's your own opinion. If we don't say the words Brittany wants to hear, then it's coming from a bad place. But the fact still the fact still stands. We want to see better for you, and you won't help yourself nor allow anyone in to help because you judge their approach.
When support becomes receipts and character attacks, it stops being support. I'm done with this conversation.
Yeah, Brittany's a cunt.
It's the classic woe is me.
Yeah. I've never seen someone like try to offer up like very genuine help and then the other person have a complete fucking meltdown. Like the sister was like, "Hey, is there anything you need?" And she's like, immediately started a fight. Nothing in that first text to me screams like bitch. Like,
no.
Fuck you for being judgmental. It seemed very genuine and very earnest.
Well, honestly, people like that, like, offering them help is an insult.
Yeah.
But they are the reason that they need to be offered help. Are they gonna admit that, though?
No.
Nah.
But even that, it's like, I don't know, that was just so mean. Like, she treated her sister horribly. And I get...
Younger sister.
Yeah, younger sister.
You know, there's something to be said about that your siblings, your older siblings, are like...
helpless.
I feel like historically, your parents and your older siblings are ones that show you the way, in a way.
Yeah.
Granted, you grow older and you realize your parents are just people too, but like, there's something to be said about a younger sibling having to be the older one for their older ones.
Yeah.
That shit is not easy at all.
Yeah, there's like a level of experience that you should have at that age that you should be passing on to people younger than you, and that goes for younger siblings, children, little cousins, everything. You know, it bleeds down, you know? Parents to older siblings to younger siblings to kids. So for that to be backwards is embarrassing.
Yeah, and I'm sure at baseline, granted I don't know how, I feel like people measure success in different ways. Like some people measure success monetarily or materialistically. Some other people also define it as like your wisdom, your intelligence, how you hold yourself in the world regardless of what you have, you know, in your bank account. But like, there's a part of me that can understand when you're an older sibling, seeing your younger sibling kind of surpass you in the way that you define success, or maybe they're not making embarrassing life choices like you are, being the older one. But
Or maybe even being content with what they have. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you think that you should be in a different place in your life, and because you're not, you see somebody else is. So maybe it's not even like something that you can whittle down to just like success. Maybe it's just they're comfortable with how they're living and you aren't, and that pisses you off.
Yeah. So like, there is a level that, you know, no matter what her younger sister says, will it ever actually like impact her older sister the way that she's attempting for it to, you know? But I feel like we've all met people like that, like the woe is me people. Like, they bitch about everything going on in their lives, but they are not doing anything to make it any better. And so when people come in as supportive, it almost like reminds them, but they're mad at themselves.
But they take it out on everyone else.
Yes. You are not overreacting.
No, she is. The person who posted this is the bitch, isn't it?
Yes, I
Yeah.
take it back.
No,
Younger sister is not overreacting. Older sister is.
Yeah, OP came to Reddit like, man, look at my bitch sister. And
That's true.
And then just
got
absolutely
confused.
lays the receipts out that prove that her sister... Let's read some of these comments. I have a brother like you. We've quite literally given up on him now after 25 years of the same shit. A waste of oxygen. OP says, what excuses have I made? Where have I complained about my life? I stated my current situation. Did I say I'm unhappy with my life? No. Y'all see depressed and unemployed and think that means I'm Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You guys see depressed and unemployed and think miserable. Yeah, apparently. Oh my god. You just exude miserable. And leaning on others for financial support. I got helped with one trip that I paid back over the course of You paid over a trip over the course of 2 years?
To Atlanta, of all places.
I know, right? Like, what the fuck? First of all, I didn't even pay it back at that point. It was clearly a gift. The only reason you paid it back was so that you could come back with, well, I paid you back for that trip. The fact that you're divorced, jobless, and friendless makes a lot of sense. I'm sure it's someone else's fault, though. No one said I'm friendless. OP said this. I've got great chosen family, additional community, and a loving partner who understands the family history and dynamics and have let me vent to them, which is also why I don't want help from this family. I came here to just be angry on the internet. You're overreacting. 38 years old with no job, your family sounds exhausted with your antics, and your kids deserve better. You owe it to yourself and your kids to find a therapist that doesn't just reaffirm the bullshit you tell them. Completely agree. Good God, what a fucking draining human being to be around. Could you imagine dumping nothing but care and support just for them to, like, hate you back? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, all the comments are not in support of her.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm honestly mad reading it. I love one of my favorite genre on Reddit is when somebody who is an absolute fucking psycho bitch posts something about somebody else like they're the problem. Like, can you believe what this person did to me and then they're the fucking problem the entire time? Like, are you so tone deaf that by the time you posted this, you didn't reread any of this and reconsider even a little bit that maybe, yes, you're the problem? Those people walk among us and vote.
Life lesson. Own your shit. No matter how bad, it's your shit. Especially when you get to 40 years old.
And with kids. I mean, what kind of lessons are you teaching your children? To just not take accountability and be fucking sad and miserable?
Right.
Horrible role model.
If you're miserable, no one else is going to cure that misery other than you. And if people didn't care, they wouldn't reach out to you. They would just ignore you. Now, granted, there is a difference. Let me clarify. There are some people in anyone's world that will only come to you when it's convenient.
Yeah.
Now, there are people who will leave your life when it's not convenient. And then there's the flip side where there are people that will leave your life because they can't handle your shit anymore. They've tried. They're only human too. They're not professionals in psychiatric. They're not the thing, as we're saying, is gonna cure your misery. And if they just keep coming to you and you're only being an asshole back, they're gonna stop. Then they will stop, but that's a boundary. That's different, and that's just what I wanted to clarify. But you cannot say that people don't care about you if they don't try. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And if they try and you only ever shit on them and shoot them down, then you really will actually have no one. And then it's going to be even worse.
You know, that's a very interesting thing that you bring up. Because if you push somebody away long enough, keep pushing them away, eventually, you're right, they will stop coming back. And then you will be without any support, and you're going to feel that. But somebody like this won't realize, oh, I pushed them away, that's why they left. Then they're going to treat it like I've been abandoned by my family.
Yes.
Once again, lacking the accountability. And that's the saddest part, is like somebody who is genuinely trying to help you, and they get pushed away over and over, and then they're like, you know what? This is bad for my mental health. I'm driving myself crazy. I'm done. Then the other person's like, how dare you stop trying to help me? You're abandoning your sister. And they have no idea that it's because of them. It's their behavior. And people do it a lot, apparently.
Sad thing is they're only going to realize it when their life flashes before their eyes when they die.
Yeah, they'll hit rock bottom and they'll go, oh, I am kind of a piece of shit. I've been the problem.
I don't know. I'm just tired of this, like, lack of ownerism.
Yeah, accountability.
In modern society, whether it's I have repressed trauma and so sorry that I fucking went off on you and I'm a bad friend, or oh my gosh, like,
there's an excuse for every bad character trait.
Yeah, I'm tired of that fucking shit. Honestly, I envy to be the people that no matter how shitty their life is, you would never know, because they do not throw that shit on other people.
Yeah.
And I have a quick story to tell. I don't know if I've told this on, if I've already told this, then you can cut this.
What is it?
The story about Javante.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I have a Bugatti tattoo, if no one's clocked that yet. Specifically for this friend that I had in high school. He was only 16 years old. And he had terminal bone cancer. For some reason, he was the happiest person I still have ever met in my life. How can you have a terminal illness and know that you only have so much time on this earth at 16 and be able to still love life and like be there for your friends? You're in a wheelchair in school in front of everyone, and like you still go up to that girl that's crying in the corner. You still tutor subjects to classes younger than you. I mean, it's so, what's the word?
Ironic.
No. Dang it, what's the word? Inspiring.
Oh.
It's so inspiring. And so when he passed, obviously super devastating. And so the Bugatti tattoo specifically is because my fondest memory of him was when all my friends, including him back in the day, would play GTA, and he had this precious hot pink Bugatti.
That's great.
And would go to the ends of the earth to make sure that it was just in pristine condition all the time. But then the running joke was that all of our friends would inevitably do everything that they could
to destroy it.
To destroy it.
Right.
But it was his most prized thing in GTA. I don't know. It was great. But people, we need more people like that in the fucking world. In my opinion. We've gotten way too complacent with just being able to rub off all of our bad actions. Or sorry, be able to shrug off all of our bad actions with excuses for other things. Yes, we all have shit. We all have shit. We all have things that have happened in our lives that made us sad and made us grieve and made us traumatized. But like, so what? You're just gonna live the rest of your life blaming all of your shitty actions on that stuff? Like, what kind of life is that to live? Granted, it takes a lot of fucking work. So I will say it, I think, is easier.
Yeah, it's the easy way out.
And so that's probably why a lot of people do it. But like,
most people
you only have one life on this fucking earth, you know?
Most people are a slave to their carnal desires, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like whatever. And I talk about it a lot. I call it the spheres of consciousness. You have like 3 tiers. You have like the inner tier, which is I'm aware of my emotions, and that's it. That's it. Most people just, whatever they feel, that's what they go with. They don't think outside of that. Whatever their initial reaction is what they live off of. Then outside of that is I'm aware of my emotions, but I can second guess them. It's like, I know that I just reacted this way. Why? And is this justified? Then there's that. Most people don't reach even that. And then the third ring is understanding that other people also have that same exact internal dialogue. Most people just react. Some people react and then think about it. And then very few people understand that everyone has those first 2 things, or at least that first one. Mm-hmm. Those are your spheres. This lady just reacts.
She's got the first one.
She goes, I felt bad, and now I'm exploding. Mm-hmm. And that's it. She doesn't stop to think why, or if it's justified. Just, that's my first initial reaction. That's what I'm going with. And most people in the world are that. So if you are a person who can understand that that's how most people operate, you're in the 3rd sphere. So good for you. Most people don't get to the second one, which is sad. But you're right.
Stop that shit.
Yeah. Take a second. Consider...
Cool people like us don't fuck with you.
Well, unfortunately, we have to deal with them every day.
I know.
Because it's exhausting. It's almost like... It's empathy. It's obviously empathy. That's what the 3rd ring is. It's you can understand other people's emotions. But the problem is, once you figure out that other people are fucking stupid, then it's just a burden.
Then you just hate them.
Then you're like, dude.
You're like, ugh.
Like, you go to a store and you see somebody freaking out because something's more expensive than it had previously been. And it's like, dude, why? Calm the fuck down. It's out of your control. You can't do anything.
It's out of anyone in this room's control.
There's no reason to be yelling at this other person, and you're wasting everyone else's time. Calm the fuck down. Buy it or don't, and leave. Why are we having a meltdown? Most people in the world are that. And the rest of us have to deal with it. But yeah, everything's an excuse. Oh, I have ADHD. That's why I didn't answer your text. It's like, well, if you know you have ADHD, maybe be better.
There's always a way to, like, organize yourself. Yes. I have crazy OCD.
Which is why Delves In is spotless.
But I don't put that on anyone else that lives with me. You know, I just kind of do it. And then when I do it, I'm happy, so I just do it. But I don't ever expect someone else to mimic my level of OCD.
Well, having autism or ADHD or OCD, having those things isn't wrong. Using them as an excuse to excuse bad behavior is the problem.
Yeah.
I have no problem with people who are autistic. I do have a problem with people on the internet who say they're autistic to excuse why they're acting like a piece of shit. It's like, are you autistic or are you a liar who's using an excuse? You never know. But anyway.
I'm done ranting.
Thank you for a very deep
Yeah, sorry, that came out of nowhere.
Very deep, very emotional episode. Something about Anders' vein is very interesting story. Their very interesting story. Really brought it out of us today. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. We appreciate your view, maybe even your like if you like the video. We hope.
Or like us.
Or like us. We're pretty cool, right?
Or Vorm Dog.
He is looking real cute. Let's see if we can get a thumbnail with Cooper in it real quick. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Oh, look, he's worming.
Big stretch.
Worm dog? We worming? What's this maneuver? Just head up?
Oh.
Camera, guitar in the way. Oh, there he is. Hey, Cooper boy. Hey, buddy.
He's like, I'm trying to fucking nap.
He's like, can y'all shut the fuck up and turn your bullshit podcast off? Yes. Yes, we will. And then there's Bubby. Bub boy. Bub boy.
You're not doing a good job.
No, I'm not. There he is. Hello. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.